Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I do look atrocious today, I know. I wasn't planning on filming, but here we are, and it's cold and I'm too lazy to get changed. So I thought I would film a little video because here I have an Anthurium which I bought yesterday, and I noticed on a few of its leaves that it has some sport variegation. I don't really know how well it'll show on camera, but on that leaf and on that leaf and this leaf, but this leaf is very ugly. Anyway, I wanted to experiment with this plant. So what I'm going to do is, it needs a repot because it's in that hideous nursery soil. I'm going to chop off these flowers. Don't hate me, but I don't like these flowers. I'm going to cut them off, repot it, and I'm going to be putting it in my tank inside under the grow light, and I want to try and encourage more of the sport variegation. So it's a bit of an experiment. I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but yeah, let's repot. I've just got you guys sitting up on one of my prop boxes, but I am going to repot, get rid of all this shitty peaty soil. I hate it so much. It just holds on to way too much moisture, and it can lead to root rot in most of your houseplants. As I said in one of my previous videos, is that greenhouses use this sort of peaty soil because it retains moisture so well, and it's quite lightweight and it's quite cheap. You see, that's really beneficial for them, but not so beneficial when it's in your house, because obviously your house temperatures and environment is not the same as a nursery. So I like to repot plants out of that medium as soon as I can, and I know that sometimes when you buy plants you're supposed to let them acclimate to your home before you repot them, because it is quite a bit of a shock, but I'm a bit of a rebel, you know. I don't really live by that rule. I never have, and I probably never will. I have lost a few plants from that, but that is my own fault. Yeah, I'm not going to stop doing it, because the amount of plants, I've probably lost one or two, and I do it to almost every plant I get. So I think the reward far outweighs the risk, unless it is a very expensive plant. Then if you want to let it acclimate to your home first, then that's fine as well. So basically I am just teasing all this muck off the roots, and I will hose them off as well. And I'm going to be planting this straight into tree fern fiber. That is what I have my other Anthurium in, and it is thriving, so they do like it. As you can see, Anthuriums have a really chunky root system, which is why they don't like heavy soils, because these roots, obviously they're so thick and chunky, they retain moisture. So they can rot quite easily, so they prefer like a well-draining substrate like tree fern fiber, and that just helps them thrive. So how are you guys? What have you been up to? What are some plant purchases you've made recently? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing and seeing on Instagram everyone's plant purchases. It makes me very happy. Especially when they're like super cool, super rare plants, because I'm like, yes, you get that plant. I will live vicariously through you, because I will probably never be able to afford one or have anything valuable to swap for them. But yeah, I always get really stoked when I see people on Instagram get these really awesome plants. I'm like, yes, almost done. I'm just going to pick off some of these bottom leaves. There's actually a few little plants here. I wonder if I should split off the sport variegated one and leave. No, I'll keep them all planted together. Or should I? You know what? I'm going to split them. So I'm just gently, but not really that gently, tugging them. So there I have two little plants that are split off. And I'm just going to go and wash the roots and I will be back. Much better. Okay, so I have a clear pot here and I'm going to plant this one up into this clear pot using straight tree fern fibre. It's always like to put a little bit in the bottom and then that's probably a bit too much, and then sit your plant on top. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I have to do it over the bag because I don't want to, tree fern fibre is expensive, I don't want to waste any. So there it is, all potted up in tree fern fibre. I'm going to give it a drink and I'm going to go and put it inside under my grow light, and I want to see if I can encourage more of the variegation, but if not, I've got a funky looking plant. Yeah, I will keep you guys updated with how this grows. So be sure to follow me on Instagram at Wildvine.Plants because I will probably be posting updates there more regularly than I will be on YouTube. So yeah, hope you guys found this video interesting. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!